Enough is enough. Enough of mendacious political propaganda, misinformation, blatant lies, and deception by the recycled, unintelligent, corrupt politicians, dominantly NDC and NPP, who have the potency to form government under the fraudulently adopted 1992 Constitution by J.J. Rawlings-led PNDC that was a criminal organization. Enough of political propaganda. Enough of behemoth and brontosaurus corruption. Enough of aggressive attacks. Enough of police brutalities. Enough of judicial corruption. Enough of stringism. And enough of malnutrition. Enough of corporate frauds and enough of extortion. Stealing, thievery, swap and theft of narcotic drugs, bribery and corruption by the security details, especially the police and judiciary, as well as the regulators. The politician employs the blood Kkoar, political terrorists, corrupt judiciary, dirty jobbers to do their bits, and unscrupulous people and criminal syndicates to interfere with police investigations and manipulate judiciary to cover up heinous crimes against humanity and state. These bunches of politicians' only strength and their message for electoral gain is to sharply divide the people, pitch each other's head against the other, based on ethnic, tribal, and extreme partisan politics, chronism, historic animosity, political terrorism, overly religious, and corrupt media. But in diversity is our strength and beauty, of which we need to harness for one good. While the people are at each other's throat beneath the ladder, the politicians are united to create, loot, share, and capture the nation's wealth above the ladder. The people are divided with religion, politics, ethnicity, but united in poverty. Without a national wealth, there will be no formation of political parties or elections conducted. So, political parties do not exist as a result of one's race, your ethnic tribe, your religious beliefs, and all superstition. Rather, the wealth of the nation. Ghana is one. Our wealth is one. And the wealth must be used for one, not some good. It doesn't matter your ethnic tribe, your political party affiliation, your religion or association. We are one nation with one wealth for one good. But above all, political propaganda thrives on strategic ignorance, stupidity, and idiocy of the masses. Don't be an idiot. Say no to ethnic tribal politics. Say no to historical animosity. Say no to occupational religious frusters. Say no to political terrorism. Say no to media corruption. Say no to vote buying and vote selling. We one people, one nation, with one wealth for same hopes and aspirations. But to some people, their entire world begins with NDC and NPP. Religion, ethnicity, as well as media sensationalism. They can't afford to think beyond the box. But for some of us, it's beyond the threshold. It's just humanity. The commonest enemy to mankind since history is the politician in collusion with above-mentioned persons in a typical propaganda of lies and deceit. Let's stand united against the commonest enemy to demand our rights of inheritance. You must stand out and speak out or die. The freedom of association you enjoy today did not come on a silver platter. Freedom of speech practiced wasn't a gift. The elections you partake today to elect candidates to win power from government was fought for. The lands, our lands, you are selling today, when laggards were nearly taken over by the colonialists. The environment you pollute and degrade, with direct implication on the climate change as a result of greed and corruption, were protected and preserved. You were physically a slave to both local and foreign aggressors. That is, the traditionalists, the slave traders, the colonialists, and the missionaries, as well as the military. But for the intervention of our great grands and our forebears, both literates and illiterates, you would have been in chains, wailing and laboring unending. Yet, you have been mentally enslaved by mendacious political propaganda, ethnic, tribal, and extreme partisan politics, overly religious, class, and gender, to the whims and caprices of the fraudulent, the insensitive and corrupt politicians whose sole aim is power to corrupt and corrupt absolutely. If our great grands forebears were naive and ignorant and indifferent and selfish, you and I wouldn't have been having and enjoying this freedom today. It's our time, it's now, and this is it. To do same, leave a legacy for this and yet unborn generation hereafter. Until you get out of your comfort zone, stand out, speak out. You are dead in this life and hereafter. Enough is enough. We believe that when the prey is armed, the predator thinks twice. Thank you.